Hello and welcome everyone to day 5 of the 22-day spring psychic cleanse. Happy to be back. Today we're going to dive into the whole concept of taking authority over ourselves or ruling our realm. And today's tarot card is featuring the Emperor. So yesterday we featured the Empress, which is the divine feminine side of this coin. And today we're exploring the more masculine side of the aspect of ourselves, the Emperor. So let's go ahead and just get into this. Let me share my slide with you. There we go. Now we have the chat is open, so feel free to chime in with your questions, your comments, say hello, let me know where you are, who you are. It looks like we're working on Facebook today. Yay! It hasn't been working the last couple of days. All right, so today's psychic cleanse topic, ruling your realm with the Emperor. Here we go. Alrighty, so when we look at the Emperor Tarot card, we see definitely some red and yellow colors. The red color really speaks to our root chakras. Stability is the name of the game here. I mean, look how solid he is sitting in his throne, his solid throne of cement or whatever that's made from. He's got a lot of Aries energy, a lot of fire, passion, yellow, solar plexus. He's strong, he's steady, he's doing it, right? So he is the daddy. He's big daddy-o of the tarot. So he is definitely the father figure. Some of the keywords that come to mind when we're exploring self-authority is, being the boss of our lives, um, showing up, having that authority and the integrity also to, follow through the things that we say we're going to do, being of integrity, being, um, you know, staying in our lane, being the leader of our lives, and maybe even the leader of a family unit or the leader of a company, anywhere where we express our leadership abilities and roles. The Emperor is ruled by logic. So this card, unlike the first few, is really honors the intellect and logic and linear thinking and step-by-step process, right? And less emotional and more process oriented. And so all of these aspects are important parts of the human condition, right? I have a tendency to live way more in the intuitive side, but of course I do have this aspect of myself as well, as do you. And so it is most definitely worth a look. And sometimes we have to really call on our Emperor when we need to clean things up or set things straight or redirect our own selves to get us snap us out of an emotional situation, or when we're just too carried away, right? So the Emperor is that steady part of ourselves, that it relies on that linear thinking and logic. It's a very masculine energy. The Emperor is strategic in a safe way. So the Emperor is not about making any sudden moves or doing anything knee jerk, no reaction, just steady, right? He's about power. He's also about passion. I mentioned the solar plexus chakra of personal power. That's all about him. It's about remaining in control. And mostly when we're talking about the psychic cleanse and the empath's journey, especially, it's about control over self, not necessarily control over others, but control over self, because this is about all we really can control anyway, right? And then having that really solid foundation. So we call on the Emperor, our Emperor selves, when we need stability. We tap into that energy when something needs to just happen. I know that for me, for example, when I feel myself sliding or I see my kids squabbling or something like that, then it's like, okay, daddy needs to step in, or mean mom, whatever I want to call myself. It's like, all right, the boss needs to happen right now to just set things straight and to get logical and clear about a situation and to heal it, process through it, and then set it on a firm foundation and be logical and maybe even detached or dispassionate about something. It's kind of like unplugging from the emotional realm and going into the logical place. All right. And I do that every now and again, especially when it comes to business, right? You've heard the phrase, it's not personal, it's business. I used to hate that saying, but as I've gotten older, there's so much wisdom to that. It really is. Sometimes it's just about being the emperor, and a cigar is just a cigar. And we just need to do what is in front of us in little step by step increments, right? And um, not lean into the future or fall into the past, but be very present in the moment and problem solve if that's what needs to happen. And to communicate and to just figure things out, solve things and get things leveled out and solid again. Okay, so for today's journal prompt, as you're stepping into your emperor self, as you're tapping into that energy, reflect on a time when you felt really empowered and in control of your life. I know we've all had those moments where it's like, dude, I'm killing it. I am the boss. This is happening. I am making this happen. This is cool. So reflect on a time where when you felt that you were just so empowered in making a decision and in a control in your life. Maybe it was leaving a relationship, something that was like maybe even difficult, but you did it. And it's like, wow, okay, my life has changed and it's working. So what factors contributed to your sense of empowerment? Write down what was going on then. What was going on? How did you feel? How did you let's see, how did you tap into your inner strength and your personal authority? Because sometimes it's a difficult thing to do. It's easier to maybe just go run for the hills or hide out or avoid confrontation or whatever we're doing that is passive. When we're in the emperor, we're in a very active mode. We're in let's fix it mode, daddy mode, right? So how did you tap into that strength and that personal authority? What was different, that made you go, okay, I'm handling this, I'm facing this, I'm doing this? Consider any challenges you faced along the way and how you overcame them. And how can you continue to nurture and cultivate this sense of self authority moving forward? Take a moment to journal about your insights and intentions for embracing your innate power and leadership in your own life. And then, to top that off, I would even go a little further and ask, where in your life are you feeling maybe that you are not taking the leadership role and maybe giving away some of your power, and where you can maybe pull that back in if you need to, if you feel the need to, and buckle up a little bit, right? So where in your life can you tighten your belt and buckle up and show up and be of integrity and get things into balance, right? So that would be part 2 of the journal prompt. So there's food for thought. And hopefully you all have your 22-day psychic cleanse little journal sheets to record your daily activities. And let's go right ahead into our creative meditation. So sometime today, when you're in a quiet place and uninterrupted, go ahead and get into that meditative state where you can close your eyes and envision yourself using that imagination, using your third eye, your crown chakra. Imagine yourself sitting on that majestic throne like the emperor in the tarot. There you are, sitting in your throne. Feel its weight grounding you, empowering your sense of authority. Picture a warm golden light radiating from your solar plexus, Imagine the sun being right here in your abdomen, just shining out. Instilling confidence, imagine a vast landscape of possibilities surrounding you. Possibilities. They're limitless and endless. Now see yourself navigating it with clarity and conviction. Like, yes, I can do this. I got this. Visualize a mirror reflecting your inner strength and wisdom. Double down on that. With each breath, embody the Emperor's energy, steadfast, confident, and in control. Know that you shape your destiny with integrity and authenticity. There's only one you, right? There was only one you. So going back, I want to look at the Emperor again and just notice him. He is his own person. He is his own self. That's what taking self-authority is too. So it's about really honoring the personality of who you are, the idiosyncrasies, the good, the bad, the weird, the strange, the uniqueness. So solar plexus energy is most definitely your personal power, not somebody else's. And so this is a testament of running your own race and living your life according to you, with your own thought systems, with your own belief systems, with your own opinions, your own ideas, your own creative surges, doing you authentically, right? And turning down the noise of the world around you with all the cultural norms and pop culture and trends and fads and this and that if you like those things, do them, no judgment here. But if they don't resonate with you, don't do them, throw them out. They're not yours. It's okay. So we can pick and choose the things that we want to allow into our lives that make this authentic one of a kind person, right? So again, self-authority is about knowing who you are, trusting yourself, and running your own race with integrity, with uniqueness, with that flair that only you have and that only you can bring. All right. Let's do the daily affirmation. Here it is. You can borrow mine or write your own. I am the master of my fate and the captain of my soul. With confidence and clarity, I embrace my innate power and authority. I trust in my own wisdom to guide me along my path. I am the emperor of my life, leading with strength, integrity, and authenticity. There we have it. I'm the boss. That could be your affirmation today. I'm the boss. Get out of my way. All right. We're going to end with a quote here from Don Miguel Ruiz, who says, "The only way to deal with fear is to develop your self-authority. You must develop your faith and trust in yourself." I think that's the takeaway of the whole lesson here for today in looking at the Emperor and tapping into this energy, is really trusting in yourself, trusting the previous 4 days. We talked about how equipped you are naturally with your powers and your gifts of intuition, imagination, free will, your ability to create and to make choices, amazing gifts, amazing insights to be able to navigate your life gracefully without or just singly, just right here internally. Like everything you need is right here in your internal GPS system, right? So tune into that and really, really trust it. All right, guys. I am going to call it a day. Chelsea, thanks for chiming in, but no thank you. And I will see you back here tomorrow. And then on Sundays, by the way, we're going to take Sundays off so that we can just have a respite and a time to reflect and to incorporate all the lessons and activities that we learned during the week. All right, guys, peace and blessings. I will see you back here tomorrow. Take care.